Coming to you live. False God, aka Vibe. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick Holy Priest rated battleground guide. This is gonna be Holy Priest for Dummies. It's gonna be one of the quickest guides. Hopefully I keep my word on that. A little quick crash course for new and aspiring Holy Priests for 10.7 for that last minute push. They tell you Holy Priest can't heal is because they don't play with many. Currently the 5th Holy Priest on the US ladder, self-proclaimed best Holy Priest in RBGs. Let me tell it. I'm gonna tell it every time. All right, so we're gonna scroll through and just see what the general picks and talents are, and then I'll do like a team fight, a quick team fight breakdown in one of the higher healing RBGs that I done. All right, cool. So in the priest talent tree, you're gonna go across and get the basics. You want Shadow Fiend, get you back some mana. You want Dispel Magic for a couple of those purges. Short Fear, usually if you know you're gonna be pushed in, or if there's a chance they got a lot of melee, they might swap to you, you know, like double ret, you know, shit like that. Fear is basically used as a cooldown, and once you get a little bit more comfortable, you can start pushing in for some fears and help out your team. So 9 times out of 10 you're gonna take Focus Mending. You can take Holy Nova. I just I spin with Shadow War Pain. The only time you're really taking Holy Nova, you're not trying to heal with it, you're not trying to really do damage with it, you're just spinning flags. But I just haven't taken it. I don't find it too worth. But it is good though. So 9 times out of 10 I take Protective Light. I'm not using a lot of Shadow War Pain to get a lot of use out of From Darkness Comes Light. Yeah, that's basically for disc, maybe Shadow and 2s or some crap like that. I'm taking Feather 9 times out of 10. Phantasm is you basically your only movement option available. You're gonna take MC most of the time. I actually don't use it a lot, but it's really good. Get you some kicks out of there. You know, that last guy that's on the flag with no trinket while your team is, you know, trying to kill him. You know, you can make your team real mad. Just go ahead and MC him so they can get the flag. Roots, you're taking it probably 9 times out of 10. Damn near every game I'm taking Improved Master Spell. I take inspiration on maybe on flag maps and Body and Soul, and I get rid of some of my survivability for that if they have a lot of, you know, warriors, pharaohs, hunters. Well, hunters in general, you get decent use out of this. I would never take Vampiric Embrace. As a Holy Priest, you don't have a lot of shadow spells to get any use out of it. If you feel like you don't want to take MC and Short Fear, you can get a decent amount of healing out of the leech, but it's not really gonna save anybody. But you know, whatever, it's a little extra pad. It's okay. I've run it a couple times. You can take Twins. You want 2 of the, you're just gonna jump down. This is basically what you're taking. Holy Priest, you're gonna go down, you're gonna take Power Ward Life. This is like the flex option. A lot of people use Binding Heals, but I like my cooldown reduction for my big what the heck is this Billy called? My big Desperate Prayer. It's pretty good when you get a lock. You know, you get trained, you know, it's like your first cooldown you use Desperate Prayer. Right before that runs out, if you're still low, use your health stone, good to go. I don't take Angelic Bulwark because I don't really feel like I'm gonna die. I'm usually the last one dead. I'm, you know, pretty much super comfortable. But the only way you're really gonna take that is you don't take Improved Fade for the cooldown. I'd rather take the cooldown instead of getting Crystalline Reflection, which you're not getting too much use out of it. It's okay, but you're not really getting a lot of use out of it. You would have to lose like at least 1 point of inspiration, get 2 of these, so you can get Angelic Bulwark and Void Shift. Actually, yeah, Void Shift is all right. I believe it's not on Globe as well, but let's get into the meat and potatoes of the stuff you actually care about. So now this is a pretty much a pad build. This is for your Eye of the Storm, your Gilnez, your anything really super team fight oriented. This is typically the build you're using. Yeah, so if you're playing with Affies, you can go ahead and take Censure, so you don't, you know, basically fuck them over with your Chastise, getting all their dots off. Circle of Healing is a pretty shit spell by itself. It's pretty garbage. It costs way too much mana for the little bit of healing it does. You kind of gotta buff it all the way up to really get a lot of use for the mana. So I really don't go deep into that. I'm only using this in certain times, because otherwise you're just gonna be super super fast. You want to go and take Afterlife. You know, like I said, big team fight matches, because you're gonna be using Spirit of Redeemer. It makes sure you're playing dead, as I call it, a little bit longer, 9.5 seconds, something like that. The only reason I take Cosmic Ripple is so I can get down the Trail of Light. Now, Trail of Light is not gonna show up on your meters like it's really doing something, but it gives you that extra push when you're trying to heal multiple people at once. And so basically, I don't know, it's a must take for me. Sometimes I might flex out 1 point to get healing cores, but I think this healing cores really needs to be buffed back to when you have a renew out, it increases up by maybe 2% per stack, because it just takes too long to ramp. And like I said, I'm not using this off a cooldown, and it's yeah. So moving on, I don't take Divine Hymn. You could play it, you know, you get super comfortable and you actually want to play it. I just don't find the super use in it. It's really good once you start going into more talents with it. The buff the After effect, which leaves a party ride healing taking buff, but I just rather use other stuff. You're gonna take this 9 times out of 10, get those renews out there, increase all your healing by 6%. That all this is nerfed, but you know, whatever. What do we have? So we're going to go down. You take 2 in Prismatic Echoes. You take a Symbol of Hope. A lot of people play Enlightenment, but I really don't give up. My stuns for this, just get your drinks. Try to get your drinks. You should be fine. People want to play Restitution, but this is a noob trap. At least for now, it's a noob trap. You really want those 2 charges of Sanctify and Serenity. You want those 2 charges. You know, come over here. You're gonna take Apotheosis. Salvation is, I mean, it's okay. I probably never used it. You know, this patch. Maybe something comes down the line where you can use it. I'm thinking 10.1 once you get your 2 and 4 piece, so you get more prayer maintenance out there. Once you get those extra procs, you know, you can kind of get your salvations back off cooldown, but I'm not really into that. I take 2 points in the Desperate Times. So anything on a 50% health, take 20% extra healing. Most of your healing is going to come from Palm, so Palm is a smart heal, so it bounces around. You can just get a lot more healing out of Palm, your Holy War Life, your big boy Serenities, and you know, you're pretty much fine. You take 2 in Harmonious Apparatus, even though I still think this should be baseline, and I'll die on that heal. I mean, I'll die on that thought. Oh yeah, I thought somebody was messaging me. This is a flex point. Divine Ward, it is good. It's usually what I run on most flag maps. Not lately, just because this ability finally works. Once you play with it right and get the hang of it, you can do a lot of AOE heals, a lot of extra pad. It's pretty good. Probably one of my favorite talents in the tree right now. Lightwell did get a buff, and it's actually pretty decent, but you would typically, if you got good healers, you're gonna get a lot of over healing on this. Only time you're gonna get a lot of healing out of this is at the end of the team fight. Everybody's low on mana, nobody can go drink, and so Lightwell is just out there pumping heals, getting, you know, kind of saving everybody. You don't have any mana left, you know, in his insta cast now. It's decent. Lightweaver, it's good. I would say it's more of a, if you got a lot of casters on your team, or you feel like you're really good at juking and you can get this out and you're not scared of dying, you can play Light Weaver if you're used to it from arenas. It's decent, but I don't run it. I rather run around in instacast everything. So yeah. All right, so now we're gonna go over and do a little rated battleground playthrough, well, walkthrough, you know, little review, and see how good you can actually heal. This is one of my 2200 games versus a 2300 team. These guys are really good, been playing the game for a long time. Kurgok, WOTLK, I play with those guys, you know, here and there, and Conflicted. That's a shaman I played with a few times. He's pretty good as well. But let's get into this game. All right, so right here in the team fight, typically I go the back way, but I think my monk was going the back way, so I came and went straight in with the team because I know they're gonna get stunned and blendered and all that good jazz, and I just don't want two healers going on the back side, so these guys get no heal. I'm glad I did because I actually had to pump here in this damn game. Actually, I'm gonna let it play through once, you know, just watch what's going on, and then I'll run it back after the first team fight and give you guys a little, you know, what I'm thinking as I'm doing everything in this in the first part of this match, and we'll get out of here.
Burn through.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about a little what I did good, what I did bad, what I could do better, my spells, you know, cooldowns, trading, and
Getting the warrior.
and we'll see how that goes. We'll see how you guys like this type of video, so you guys, you know, be a little bit more engaged, so you kind of know what's going on. This type of thing, it'll be good for you know, most healers. If you heal on anything, just understanding what's going on in the game will actually help you out.
We need cooldown. We need to cool down. Defenses everywhere.
Bubble back on the warrior.
I got dragon in 3. Monk coming in. Paralyzed. He trinket. Monk, no trinket. Swap, monk.
Yep, I'm on.
Okay, incarnate.
Big damage on the mid-river. Big damage on the
Swear to
mid-river.
God, swap monk first.
Come on, this river with you.
I done.
Two deep I can. He's dotted though.
Who's DH?
Still on the mess.
Yeah, keep Mr. Mr. can die. Dead. I get body. Kill the DH.
Start capping now. Start capping.
DH in back line.
All right, so the first team fight is pretty much over here. We're gonna go ahead and rewind it back and give a quick overview of what happened, what I did good, and what I could have did a little bit better. All right, so as soon as the team fight pops off, the demon hunters, they're gonna jump in. They're gonna pop their stuns. They're gonna pop all their cooldowns, and we might gonna have to start using stuff. So as soon as we go in, I didn't dispel anything. It was only, you know, pretty much 1 second left on it was only 1 second left on, you know, most of the CCs while they're there, and so I was gonna, you know, pretty much save something for like maybe like a full Hodge on one of the healers, so that's why I didn't dispel anything there. All right, so we finally get some dips in, and let's take it back a few seconds. All right, so you got to get in there. You can't be lagging in the back, so I get in there, you know, make them spread that damage out a little bit. You know, it's kind of anti usually what you want to do, but sometimes you do have to get in there. I know I have a shaman, but shaman only has a certain amount of cooldowns, and he's pretty squish. I'm the least squishiest healer on my team, so you want to get in there as a holy priest. You shouldn't be afraid of dying in a stun or early on in a team fight. You just have too many cooldowns to actually die early. If you die early in a team fight, it's probably because you didn't use your buttons. You have guardian you can use while you're stunned. That's why I'm super greedy with my trinket in team fights, because usually I'm gonna need it to save another healer. So one of my first globals here, I stunned one of the DPS. Yeah, I stunned a demon hunter, and that's really just to get my buff up from divine image. So when I get that buff up from divine image, damn near every button I press is gonna either do an AoE or do extra heals on somebody in the team fight. So right here we did a AoE Hurley Ward, Sanctify on everybody. Let's get back in here. Chastise, Serenity, well, Sanctify. We're gonna go in the air. We're gonna get out the fray a little bit so we can get some free casting going.
I'm gonna hit the rest of Shaman. Big damage on completed.
We used 2 Sanctifies. Right there we had up to 4 divine images up. So if I cast a flash hill on somebody, says it does 30k, it's gonna do an extra 12% times 3 or 4 of whoever I cast anything on. So it's basically gonna lay on hands someone. So we lay on hands the rogue. We throw out a divine star. Divine star is gonna heal everybody with divine image for an extra, I don't know what, 30k. So we're just padding here. Now this was a pretty shitty use of apotheosis. I just kind of got antsy and, you know, trying to stay ahead. I should have relied on my other healers a little bit more.
You see these idiots on my neck back here?
Yeah, kill the warrior.
So only time you really want to use Circle of Healing is once you got at least 1 or 2 stacks of divine image up. Otherwise you're just gonna, you know, you're gonna go Another thing I want to point out here is that I did not use my Shadow Fiend. I should have used the Shadow Fiend as soon as I got the 90%. 90% mana, I should have got the Shadow Fiend rolling and on cooldown to give me some mana back. Right here, just kind of padding. And as a Holy Priest, you have to be one of the most active healers on the raid frames. All your heals are pretty much targeted. You have to be in there, you know, get your raid frames pretty big. And you just have to be in a pressing budget. You're trying to keep your guys offensive. At this point, you're dispelling your DPS, you know, off cooldown. You're trying to just keep those guys offensive so we get these kills. We already got 2 guys down, and we didn't lose any of our guys. All those are, and as you can see, I haven't used Guardian once. I really didn't have a need to use it. Nobody was gonna die that I couldn't heal. That's typically when you want to use it. Alright, we're gonna skip a little bit forward to a mistake that we did. We had some Rets die in team fight here. So the Reds kind of got ahead of themselves. They jumped out there to go try to get some kills, and we just got CC and those guys got split out there, like we were saying. So we kind of had to recover. So I tried to grip one. He still ended up dying. I fucked up here because we still end up using 2 Reds. I think I was too greedy with my CC. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know if I was line of sight or just global starve. I should have been able to power like that guy, Guardian or something. See right here, I just get out of the fray, go in the air. I have Sanctified pop. I mean, Apotheosis. I'm gonna go back here a second. Let's see if I use Chastise before. Okay, so I did use Chastise before I used Apotheosis, which is good. You want to make sure you have a divine image up before you get that out. You only have 1 charge of Chastise. Apotheosis is going to reset it, so you want to get Chastise off of you before you Apotheosis. Alright, so we're just bumping around. You know, we're just kind of trying to spin the win here. We're just kind of trying to keep our guys up. I was way too greedy with my trinket there. Should have used Trinket Guardian and kept that rogue alive. That was a bad move on me. Also, I could have been, you know, relied on my healers, other healers a little bit, but we didn't get, we just couldn't keep that guy alive. As I'm the big single target healer in this, you know, in this battleground, because they're probably training my monk. He's, you know, he's just running for his life. Right here, I got a little proc of Apotheosis, so when that happens, you want to kind of plant your feet and cast and get stuff back off of cooldown. You want to get your Sanctified Serenities back off cooldown when you get those procs of Apotheosis. So right here, I'm pushing in. I seen the priest, but I was going to go in for a fear, and then we kind of went back on the back foot here. And as a Holy Priest, like I said, you shouldn't be scared of dying. You know, I use swap there. I still have Play Dead, and I still have Fly in the air, basically. So I shouldn't be scared of dying here. I just pulled to the back to not take a lot of damage. And in the midst of that, I should have been the healer that's pushed up because I shouldn't be scared to die here. So we end up losing a Demon Hunter. Even though he did push a little far in, I'm not scared to die here, so I definitely should have went in with that guy. Alright, so, you know, they're going to try to kill my rogue here. When the rogue got close to me, and I know they're trying to kill him, I don't want to take any CC. And So basically, to get some heals off, I just went in the air, you know, just avoid some damage.
We can hit the
I should have been able to save that guy with Power Ward Life, but I just didn't get the button out there soon enough. Also, I had Guardian too. Like I say, sometimes, you know, you kind of got to be greedy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. Here I am. I'm telling my team that Zerk is up. I don't want the enemy team to get it. Let me look at this. That was a great use of Holy War Life there. Alright, so Holy War Life is a really good spell. It does have a decent skill cap. Let's see. Guys message me here. Sorry about that. Yeah, so right here. So I chose to use a Serenity instead of Holy War Life in this option right here because he was kind of bending on the line. I still wanted to get some heals out, but I had a couple divine images up, so I decided to go with a Holy War Serenity, and then on his next dip I was going to hit Holy War Life. And since I have 4 stacks of this Holy War Life, it's going to heal for I don't even know. Let's see how much this Holy War Life heals for.
Where's the flag? Where's the flag?
Let's see. 2 divine images up, as you can see right here. Healed him for a decent amount. Yeah, I couldn't really see it.
One Yadacho, DH.
But yeah. So right here, yes, right here I should plant. I have Apotheosis up. We're gonna try to get our stuff back off cooldown, and we should be fine here. Boom, Serenity. You know, just miss the global, and that's how you lose games right there. So this is the wipe here. A trinket dispelled.
With the drink. Yo, watch flag.
Throw a symbol of hope out there. Bring some cooldowns back. Get a little bit of mana back.
I have big damage for shaman.
Let's see if I save this guy. Yeah, I really have nothing else. I could have went in the air. Well, nobody was on me, so it really didn't matter. But we just started losing guys here. But anyways, I just wanted to give a little quick Holy Priest guide. You know, we'll see how we like the form of this. It wasn't too much of a short video like I wanted it, but you know, we'll get better in time. 10.1 guide coming out soon. I got some tips and tricks coming out, but I just wanted you guys to know kind of what's going on in the team fight. We end up winning this game, and I got let's see, what, 35 million healing, top the charts. It happens. So see you guys back next time. I'll post this the link to this original video in the description of the YouTube. See you guys later, man. Peace.